Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel, Writing Practices. In today's video, we are going to learn how to write a Canada Study Permit application letter step by step. This letter is written by an international student applying for permission to study in Canada. It explains your educational plans, financial capability, academic background, and your intention to return to your home country after completing your studies. Now let's go through each part of the letter so you understand exactly what to write. Check this out. Sender information. First, write your complete personal contact details at the top of the letter. For example, Daniel Thompson, 78 Greenfield Road, Sydney NSW 2000, Australia, +6 1412 555 890, danielthompson@email.com. This identifies the applicant and provides official contact details. Make sure all information matches your passport and application documents. Date. Next, write the date the letter is prepared. For example, May 7th, 2026. This shows when the application letter was officially written. Recipient details. Now write the visa office information. What to write here is the Immigration Authority and the Canadian Visa Office processing your application. For example, Visa Officer, Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada, IRCC, Canadian Visa Office, Sydney, Australia. This ensures the letter is addressed correctly. If the complete address is unavailable, the Visa Office name is usually enough. Subject line. Next comes the subject line. Write, Subject, Application for Canada Study Permit. This immediately tells the visa officer the purpose of your letter. Keep it short and professional. Salutation. Now write the formal greeting. Write, Dear Visa Officer, this is the standard formal salutation used in Canadian immigration letters. It keeps your application respectful and professional. Paragraph 1. Study Permit Request. Start by explaining your purpose for applying. For example, I am writing to respectfully apply for a Canada Study Permit to pursue my studies at the University of British Columbia in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. This clearly introduces your application and intended institution. Mention the full institution name and location. Paragraph 2. Personal identification. Write your personal and passport details. For example, my name is Daniel Thompson, born on the 18th of September 2001, and I am a citizen of Australia. I hold passport number U1234567 and currently reside at 78 Greenfield Road, Sydney. This confirms your identity for immigration purposes. Ensure all details exactly match your passport. Paragraph 3. Program information. Explain your study program and acceptance details. For example, I have been accepted into the Master of Business Administration program at the University of British Columbia, with studies scheduled to begin on September 5th, 2026 and end on June 30th, 2028. I have attached my official letter of acceptance issued by the institution. This proves that you have been officially accepted by a Canadian educational institution. Always attach the acceptance letter. Paragraph 4. Reason for choosing Canada and program. Explain why you chose Canada and the specific program. For example, I chose to study in Canada because of its high-quality education system and internationally recognized qualifications. The Master of Business Administration program aligns with my future career goals in international business management. This helps the visa officer understand your educational motivation. Connect the program to your future career plans. Paragraph 5. Educational or professional background. Now explain your current academic or work background. If academic background, write, My current educational background includes a Bachelor of Commerce from the University of Melbourne, completed in 2024. If employed, write, I am currently employed as a marketing coordinator at Brightwave Solutions, and this program will help improve my professional qualifications and career opportunities. This shows how the program fits your background and future plans. Choose only the option that applies to your situation. Paragraph 6. Financial support. This section explains how your studies will be funded. Choose only one option. If self-funded, write, I will personally finance my education and living expenses in Canada using my personal savings and financial resources. This shows financial independence. Attach proof of funds and bank statements. If sponsored, write, My education and living expenses in Canada will be financially supported by Michael Thompson, who is my father. He will cover my tuition fees, accommodation, and living expenses. This explains financial sponsorship. Include sponsorship and financial documents. If costs are shared, write, my educational expenses will be shared between myself and my sponsor, Michael Thompson. I will cover tuition expenses, while my sponsor will cover accommodation and living expenses. This clearly explains shared financial responsibility. Be specific about who covers what. Paragraph 7. Intention to return home. Explain your plans after completing your studies. For example, upon completion of my studies, I intend to return to Australia to pursue my professional career and apply the knowledge and skills gained from my education in Canada. This reassures the visa officer that your stay is temporary. Keep this statement clear and confident. Paragraph 8. Ties to home country. Explain the connections you have to your home country. For example, I have strong ties to my home country, including family relationships, future career opportunities, and long-term professional commitments. This is one of the most important sections of the application. It helps demonstrate your intention to return home after graduation. Paragraph 9. Supporting documents. List all attached supporting documents. For example, completed study permit application form, valid passport copy, letter of acceptance from Canadian institution, proof of financial support, academic transcripts and certificates, English language test results, proof of ties to home country. This helps the visa officer review your application more efficiently. Only include documents you are actually attaching. Paragraph 10. Formal request. Politely request favorable consideration. For example, I respectfully request that my application for a Canada study permit be considered favorably. This formally closes your request. Keep the wording polite and professional. Closing, thank you. Thank you for your time and consideration. This expresses appreciation and professionalism. Always include this line. Yours sincerely. This is the standard formal closing for Canadian immigration letters. It completes the letter properly. Include your signature if submitting printed copy. Your full name. This confirms authenticity. If submitting electronically, typing your full name is generally acceptable unless a physical signature is specifically requested. Before submitting your Canada Study Permit application letter, carefully review all information for accuracy. Make sure your passport details, acceptance letter, financial documents, and study plans all match your application. A strong study permit letter should clearly explain your educational goals, financial capability, and intention to return home after your studies. That's all for today's tutorial. I hope this step-by-step guide helps you write your Canada Study Permit application letter with confidence. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with others, and subscribe to Writing Practices for more professional writing tutorials. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.